Hey, welcome back to the channel. Back in the garage today. Actually just got back from a ride with my wife. That's why my hair's a little messed up, but hey, whatever. Lane splitting, lane filtering. I know people know what it is, but the one thing I can't understand is why motorcyclists hate it. Anyways, let's get into it. So for those that don't know, lane splitting is actually when you're moving on a highway or on a road. Places have different rules around it, but basically you're supposed to be, I don't know, 15 miles an hour. I don't know, was that 22 kilometers an hour difference in speed? And that's actually when everyone's moving and you can split around the cars that are on the road that you're on. Lane filtering is when you come to a dead stop and there's room and you go up to the front of the line when it's a 2-lane. Again, there's rules around it. Different places do it different ways, and basically you maneuver to the front and then you get to go. In the States, here in Canada, I don't think anywhere actually has it, but in the States, you know, California, obviously, there's Utah, Minnesota has actually just legalized it. They're just starting it this year. To me, it's a good thing. There's pros and cons to it, and depending on who you talk to, you know, whether it's a good thing. Me as a motorcyclist, I think it's a good thing, and I think it should be done. However, I've been on, there's a group that I'm in, GTA Motorcycles, here in Ontario, and there is a push right now. They're trying to get a petition and get people to contact their, you know, government officials to try to get lane filtering, lane splitting legalized. And when I see these petitions, I've signed it, by the way, the petition. I'm not going to contact my member of parliament, like whatever. But people, when people have posted this, that they want to legalize it, again, this is a motorcycle group. Everyone goes on there and starts bashing these people, talking about how dangerous it is, how there's there's too many bad drivers in Ontario, so you can't do it. The one I heard was infrastructure's not there. You know how many billions of dollars to redo intersections everywhere, and it's like, I don't know if that person even knows what they're talking about. But these are motorcyclists that are so set against other people lane splitting and lane filtering. Now, I get people that are riding in cars, you know, it can be a nuisance, a guy coming up, getting in front of you, you know, we're all in a race to go nowhere. I understand that, people not wanting it, but for a motorcyclist to not want to lane split, or lane filter, I just don't understand why they wouldn't want riders to be able to do that. And this is coming from a guy where I don't think my skill level is there that I would be able to lane split. Lane filtering, I might be able to do it. I'd do it on the Softail because it's a little bit smaller. I'd do it on my daughter's Scram 411. The Ultras or the Limited is down on the street, so I can't throw it. I would never even think to do it on that bike because it's too big, and again, my skill level isn't there. Lane splitting, I shouldn't say never, I probably wouldn't do it on any of these bikes just because, again, my skill level isn't there. Lane filtering, I've technically done lane filtering at the odd intersection where there's one car and I could squeeze in to get around them. I've maybe done it with 2 cars, just on the right side. But I don't know if I would do it as a common practice if it was a 2-lane and split in between. Again, I don't know if my skill level's there, but just because my skill level's isn't there, and I probably wouldn't do it, I wouldn't want other people not to be able to do it. There's just so many benefits for a motorcyclist to lane split, lane filter. Lane splitting is kind of here nor there, but lane filtering for sure. And again, lane splitting is more because I'm more afraid of it, but I still see the value in it. I still see motorcyclists getting to where they want to go. Other people seeing that, more people will start motorcycling. They're not going to be rear-ended. They're less likely to be rear-ended. Yeah, there's going to have to be a push to, inform car riders that, hey, this is what's coming down the pike. You need to look out for them. But there's so many ways that you can do it. You can advertise at gas stations, at the chargers now with all the EVs. When you're doing new riders or new drivers when they're getting their license, inform them at that stage and, bring the education up. We have a roundabout or 2 roundabouts in our town that just opened up. People are still making mistakes on that, but there was a community push for it. There was, a whole bunch of things to do around informing people how to use them. There was info nights. There was all these different things, and they implemented it. And people still make mistakes on it, but they still brought it in and were able to do it. So to me, it just makes sense to want to do it. Or, like, I understand, again, car riders not wanting people to do it. Now, I haven't ridden motorcycles, but I've been to Italy, I've been to Central America where, the culture gravitates more to scooters or dirt bikes or motorcycles, and they all do it. And it is a lot safer that these guys get around and they're gone. We went and walking around in Rome and Italy, and, you come to an intersection and everyone stopped. And, it was like this, all these bikes, motorcycles, scooters, Vespas, they all came right to the front and boom, they were gone as soon as the green light. It was great. It sped up traffic. Everyone knew what was going on. Lane filtering is like a no-brainer for me. Get more people riding a motorcycle. Safer. I just think it's a great thing. Again, I understand people not wanting it, but I don't understand motorcyclists not wanting it. Again, as a guy that probably wouldn't do it until he gets a lot better riding, but I don't want to stop everyone else from doing it. It just doesn't make sense to me. But anyways, what do you guys think? Do you think lane splitting, lane filtering, should be staying illegal? I'm guessing people that are watching this are motorcyclists, so I'm guessing you want it to be legalized. But if you don't, why don't you want other people to lane filter, lane split? Anyways, until next time, later.